Good morning, everybody. I hope that you're having a wonderful start to your Wednesday. Yes, we're in the car again. I'm terribly sorry. No intro or outro music because I don't have clients today, which is awesome. I am on my way to go and pick up a new computer because let me just put the phone down. My Mac desktop has packed it in. And this morning I was trying to use it and it kept sort of crashing on me, and then it was lagging and there was a whole lot of buffering going on. And as you know, buffering is suffering, isn't it? So just decided to bite the bullet and I'm going to go and get a new one. I'll probably just reset this one that I've got now and throw it up on eBay or Facebook Marketplace and see if there are any takers. But anyway, I thought that what I would talk with you about today in our episode, which is bite-sized actionable things that you can do. I want to give you my ideas on what I would do if I needed to get a few new clients in a hurry, right? A few new clients in a hurry really quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to dive in, tell you exactly what I'm going to do. If it were me and I needed to get some clients into the business quite quickly, I'll do a couple of things. First thing is, if you are somebody that is marketing on Instagram, I would create an offer to a low ticket product. So maybe a low ticket product that's going to be, I don't know, $7 or $9 or $15 or $23 or $21 or $27 or $37, something like that. I would create that low ticket offer, and then I would have an upsell with that low ticket offer. So that's the first thing that I would do. And I would create like a really simple checkout page. You don't have to make a big sales page for it. You could just have a simple checkout page that's got a nice picture perhaps of what they're going to get. It's got a couple of dot points of what they're going to get and how it's going to help them. Always speak to the result, like how this thing is going to solve a problem and make their life that much easier, that they're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is only $9, They're going to get that, and then I would have an upsell from there. So what I would do is I would do a video sales letter, and it would go something like this. It would just be a little video of you. You could record it on Loom or Google Meets or Zoom if you wanted to. Just save it in the cloud. I would save it to YouTube and list it as unlisted. And the video will probably just say something like, hey, congratulations on grabbing, insert name of thing here. To help you with this, you might want to consider working with me in a one-to-one session. Here's what that would look like. And I would then dot point off the things that are going to be useful to them, and I'd make them implementation based. So, for example, if your product that you were selling was maybe an ADHD planner so that people could be more productive at work, I would say something like in the video sales letter, hey, congratulations on taking massive action and getting this ADHD planner. I know that it's definitely going to help you improve your productivity, but if you're somebody who benefits from a little more support, and maybe you like some accountability, or maybe you want some help implementing some of the tools and techniques that are contained inside the planner, I would love to be able to help you with that. And here's what that would look like. All you need to do is just click the big green button below that says book now, and you'll be taken to my booking page, and you can go and book a single session. It's only going to go for half an hour, and during that time, what we'll do is I will answer any questions that you have around how to implement the ADHD planner and how you can improve productivity for you, because you might need your own customized, personalized way, and I'd love to be able to support you in creating that so that you can get through the work that you want and need to do each day. If that sounds really good for you, amazing. I will see you over there. As I said before, just click the book now button to go ahead and do that. That's all I would say in the video sales letter. Now, if you've got a good offer, right? So an offer is not your PDF or whatever it is you're selling. The offer is, it's got to have a timeline, so it's got to be something that's like limited time, or it's got to have limited availability, or it's got to be on sale for a limited time, something like that. That's an offer, right? Your PDF itself is not the offer. So have a attractive offer. What makes an offer attractive is that it's got to be able to help somebody do something or feel something in a short space of time. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to solve all the ADHD productivity challenges in one day or anything like that, but maybe your productivity planner is going to help somebody improve some area of the productivity in a day. So could it be that you're going to show them how to automate their emails? Right? See how that's just one part of somebody's productivity? Could you teach them how to automate a mini chat response on their Instagram? Could you teach them how to, I don't know, let's think if it's a busy working single mum, that's always the one I like to go back to for my examples. Do you want to teach her a skill or a tool or a technique that she can use to get two things done at once? Right, that's going to really help her out. So maybe the technique might be, what do we call it? Habit hacking. So if she's already in a routine of making a coffee in the morning, do we want to pair making a coffee in the morning with her taking 30 seconds for mindfulness? Right, something like that. So think about the offer. I would pop the offer on Instagram as a reel, because reels get shown to more people than if you just do a static post. I'll do it as a reel. I would share that reel to my stories, and on the stories I would add the link sticker, and I would include the URL to the checkout page. That's the first thing that I would do. The second thing that I would do is I would reach out to former clients just to check in on them, right? It's something that feels nice to do. And, you know, I've had therapists send me emails in the past to check in on me, and it's felt good to feel like you're on somebody's radar. So never be afraid of checking in with past clients. I would just send an email that says, hey, you know, include your name. Hey, it's Brooklyn. I know it's been a little while since we touched base, but I was thinking of you and just wanted to check in. Let me know how you're going. Look forward to hearing from you. Boom. That's it. Send that email to former clients, and that will allow you to reactivate them then, because you'll be able to engage in conversation. Maybe some of them are going to write back to you and they're going to say, hey, Brooklyn, so lovely to hear from you. Thank you. Everything's going great. I hope everything's great with you too. Amazing. You're just going to write back to them. You're going to say something like, that's so awesome. Would it be okay if I check in with you maybe in a couple of months just to touch base and see where you're going? So you're going to put them into your aftercare program, you know, all that sort of jazz. Or you're going to get clients right back and say, actually, you know, I can't believe that you emailed me. I was just thinking about you, you know. I would love to see you again. Do you have any availability? So that's a really great way of getting yourself some more work by reactivating former clients. Okay. The other tip that I can give you with that is, if you're going to be using email marketing software, like maybe you have a list in Flowdesk or MailChimp or MailerLite or ConvertKit or Infusionsoft of your past clients that you know and that you like and that you would like to work with again. If you've got that list and you send the email, give it a day or two and then resend it to non-openers, because chances are probably only between 20 and 40% of the people that you send it to will see it. For whatever reason, either they've got spam filters on, or they're busy, or they just haven't checked it, or your emails got lost in the white noise of all the other hundreds of emails that they're receiving. So I would change the subject line, and then I would resend to non-openers. Okay, so that's another way. So The first way is to create an offer, get it out there. The second way is to reactivate past clients. Now, what do you do if you're brand new and you haven't had any clients? Then the strategies that I would use are set up Google My Business if you haven't done it already. Now, someone was asking me yesterday, how do I set up Google My Business if I'm working virtually? I'm working from home and I don't want to have to do the video verification and video my home and my street, and I don't have signage out the front because it's my home. In those cases, if that applies to you, what I would recommend is maybe you look into using a virtual work address. You can Google virtual work addresses. They cost anywhere from like $10 a month to about $20 a month, but it's certainly more than enough to verify your business on Google. Once you've done that, you can start publishing your web page to Google My Business. You can add reviews if you're in a workspace that allows reviews. You can publish any blog posts or articles, achievements, photos, videos of your workspace and things like that on that page, and that will really, really help you to be more visible and get clients. The fourth thing that I would do if I really needed to get clients in a hurry is I would identify one or two very busy online communities, probably Facebook communities, and I would join them. And they're going to be communities where my ideal client hangs out and spends a lot of their time. And I'm not going to post, I'm not going to give links, I'm not going to do anything like that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to sit for a day or a morning and I'm just going to scroll through the comments, see what people are talking about, see what they're struggling with. And then when I feel like I've taken the temperature of the room, I'm going to start replying to people's comments, and I'm going to add value, right? So if somebody says that they're struggling with something and they've already tried psychology, or they've already tried psychology, or they've already tried medication, or they've already tried this or that, I might say something like, hey, this is something that I've found to be helpful too. Have you considered speech therapy? Have you considered occupational therapy? Have you tried this activity? Have you read this book? Like, you're just being helpful. You're not pitching, you're not selling, you're not saying you're a therapist and you're looking for work. None of that. You're just going in there being a good human. If you can go in and be a good human and respond to comments just from the space of doing it because you're just wanting to be helpful, what we call that is serving, and it's the serving that gets you clients, not pitching, right? So get in there and start helping. Now, are you going to get inquiries that day? Maybe not, because you're new and people will be thinking, who are you? So you're going to have to do it consistently, right? I would just dedicate half an hour a day, 15 minutes to each of the two groups. And I would just add value, share knowledge, share wisdom, share insights, share a tool or a resource, not necessarily your own ones, but just show up, all right? Show up, do good, be a good human, and you watch. People will start to inbox you, asking you, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Right? So that's something that you can definitely do. A fifth thing, if I'm up to number 5, I think I'm up to number 5 or 6. But the next thing that I would do is I would consider making an offer of something that was low cost. You could do free, but I think this would work better if it's low cost. You could say, listen, I'm, having a low cost offer, not a low cost offer. You could say, hey, I have this very special offer for people at the moment. If you are this client and you're needing help with this, you might like to take advantage of this. You're going to pay, $50 and we're going to meet for half an hour and this is what we're going to do. So do a paid offer like that, and then at the end of it, if it's indicated, if it's ethical, if you feel like you can legit help the person, then discuss their next steps in terms of working with you and get them booked in for that next session. Take payment on the call. So there are 5 or 6 things that you can do. The other thing, check your Psychology Today profile data. You should all be checking this now because I talk about it all the time. You should all be screenshotting and keeping the numbers somewhere, either in a Google Doc or an Excel spreadsheet, whatever. Even if you just keep the screenshots in drag and drop the screenshots into a Canva doc or something, but somewhere where you can go and check them. But you want to check your Psychology Today insight data every 30 days, just see what's happening with it. If your Psychology Today profile is not generating inquiries for you, you're not getting the calls, it could be because the profile is just a little bit dry and it's not resonating with people. Now, it's hard to give you advice on that because everybody's profile is different. For some of you, you won't have a clear niche. For some of you, it will be a messaging problem. For some of you, it's going to be the way that it's written isn't landing with people. Like you're writing like a therapist instead of writing as a friend. Not that you are a friend, but you've got to write in a way that builds rapport, not as if we're writing to other health professionals. So things like that are going to be really important. A simple structure that I'm using at the moment that's working really well for me in terms of conversions, and this is conversions for coaching clients, not counselling clients, and that is to have before, after and bridge. So I've just got the 3 paragraphs as you do in your Psychology Today profile. I just talk to before working with me, after working with me, and how working with me gets people from where they are to where they want to be. So that might be a formula that could work for you. If you are in any of my paid communities, so if you're one of my students, you already have access to that formula in your portal, so you can go and grab it. I've also put examples for that formula in your Facebook communities. For those of you who like to be in the communities, you can go scroll down, you'll see it in there. I think I shared it 2 or 3 weeks ago, so you won't have to scroll too far. There's some of the things that I would do. The other thing is, if you have a little bit of coin and you're up for it, I would jump into the Ultimate Private Practice community and ask for referrals and recommendations for a Google Ads expert, somebody who can help you get a Google ad up and running that will convert. And the reason that I think it's better to ask for a referral or a recommendation than just looking for one online through Fiverr or Airtasker or Google is because you don't want to have to waste precious time and dollars training somebody in what's acceptable for private practice and what's not, and what's ethical and what's not, what you can do and what you can't do. Get somebody who's already familiar with getting private practices clients through Google Ads. Save yourself the time, pay for the expertise, get it done. The amount of ad spend is going to be different for each person, and that's something that you'll talk to the Google ad person about. You'll have to pay them to set it up, but then once it's set up, it's just like a tap. You can turn it on and off. I wouldn't worry too much about Facebook or Instagram ads for private practice because they tend to have quite a low conversion rate for appointment bookings because you're running them to a cold audience. It's always better if you're looking to get a cold audience, which I don't recommend. If you're desperate for work, convincing someone or finding someone that's never heard of you and getting money out of them is so much harder than working with somebody who's already been a client, right, or a customer. If somebody's even paid you $5 for a PDF, they've already shown you that they know, like, and trust you, and they're more likely to buy from you than somebody who's never heard from you. So reach out to all former customers and clients. Let them know that you've got a special offer or promotion on at the moment because it's coming up to the holidays, or, for example, things like that, and start getting bookings and sales that way. What else can I suggest if I needed clients in a hurry? Oh, I would also reach out to your private practice angels. So they're the top 3 to 5 referrers to your business. Now, they might be other practitioners, it could be doctors, it could be allied health professionals, it could be teachers, it could be educators, kindergartens, whoever it is that refers to you. You will have this information in your practice management software if you're recording it. So every time you get a new client, you should be recording how that client was referred to you. So if it was a self-referral, fine, but if they were referred to you by a third party, that third party's details need to be in the software, and then you can easily run a report and it will show you in order of the people who send you the most referrals. So I would reach out to the 3 to 5 people who've sent you the most referrals, and I would just be friendly and I would just give them a call and I would say, hey Brooklyn, it's, I don't know, Jane here, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for sending me your lovely patients this year. I have absolutely loved working with them. I just wanted to let you know that I do have availability for 2 more people coming up from next week. So if you have clients that are needing some support around, I don't know, anxiety, I would love to be able to offer them places. Do you have anybody in mind who might be needing some help, who might perhaps be sitting on a wait list somewhere? Because if you do, please give them my details and I'll make sure that I get them in as a priority because they're coming from you. Okay, thank you very much. Have a lovely day. That's all you need to do, right? Just be a good human, be friendly, build rapport, build relationships. One of the challenges with running a private practice is when you get busy, you forget to look after the people who are sending you work, and you stop talking to them. It's not on your mind to call them or email them. And if it does come on your mind, there are other priorities, or maybe it feels weird because maybe you've never spoken to them. So you're just going to have to put your big girl pants on and be professional and reach out, and I would just say something nice like what I said there. So I don't know what we're up to now, 7 or 8 ways that you can quickly get a client. How else? I think they're probably the quickest ways, but I hope that this was helpful for you. If you need any more guidance or tips, don't hesitate to let me know. Next year, from January, you are most welcome to come along to Private Practice Momentum. It's capped at 5 people, and all we do is once a month we jump on a Google Meet together or a Zoom for 90 minutes to 2 hours, depending on how long we need. We're going to go over everybody's business, make sure you've got everything that you need. You're going to have some accountability, you'll get access to my resources if you need them, things like that. But it's a little container to support anybody who's needing it. And given all the changes that are happening for counsellors and psychotherapists as well, with possible, introduction of national standards, etc., this might be really, really helpful for you if you're needing a little bit of support around the business or pivoting the business or navigating the business, all those kinds of things. It's $497 a month over 12 months. So it's less than a session fee a week, and it's there to make sure that you've got everything you need to have smooth sailing in 2025. So it is by invitation only though. I'm not taking everybody who wants to come along because I want to make sure that everyone's going to get maximum benefit from it. So you do have to apply and the application process is not hard, guys. It's just you've got to fill out a Google Doc. But I need you to fill that out, and then I'll get back to you in a couple of days and let you know about the progress of your application, and we can go from there. But it's something that I really do want you to think about. For those of you who were successful in progressing with your funding for the business grants, congratulations. I have replied to all of your emails and sent through your quotes and invoices and everything, so check your emails for that. If that's not you in Queensland or New South Wales, maybe just make a note of it so you can enjoy being part of that business grants funding program for 2025. All right, my lovelies, have a beautiful day. Hope this was super helpful. And as I said, if you need support or would like my eyes on your business to help you every step of the way in 2025, go ahead and apply for Private Practice Momentum. It will be my pleasure to be able to support you with that, and I will include the link to that in the show notes, or you can just send me an email and I'll get the Google Doc, the Google form over to you today. Okay, have a great day, everyone. Bye.